Welcome back to this Cover2 presentation of Hawaii football, past, present, and future. In our 2014 edition of the program, St. Louis grad Marcus Mariota was the future feature of the show. The now Titans quarterback is currently rehabbing a fractured leg that ended his spectacular sophomore season in the NFL. After Mariota won the 2014 Heisman Trophy, we featured St. Louis quarterback Tua Tagovailoa as Who's Got Next. Tagovailoa more than lived up to the hype, as the 2016 Marcus Mariota Award winner led the Crusaders to a state championship. Enroll early time, as Tua is now a student at the University of Alabama.
How quickly things change. You go from singing "We Are the Champions" at Aloha Stadium to home ec class on the slopes of Kalaipohaku to World History 101 at the University of Alabama, just like that. How have you handled this sudden change in lifestyle? You're a college man now.
I wouldn't know how to say I would feel. Maybe sad, I don't know, sometimes happy. Mostly because, you know, I got to leave behind my family so quick and just enter into something super new.
Why was it important for you to finish your high school career early, to start your collegiate career as quickly as possible? Because in doing that, you sacrifice so much that a prepster goes through in their senior year. You pass that all up to do this. Why was that? As
a family, you know, just like any other family, you know, you come from struggle. We've been kind of struggling for a while, you know, and if I could finish and, you know, get to college as fast as I can, you know, I may get that opportunity to kind of get us out of struggle that much quicker too, so.
Now, one of the things you gave up is time with your little brother, and your little brother, Taulia, what he accomplished this year at Kapolei. How much did that push you in your senior year and push you to where you are right now?
That guy, he every time we come home, you know, well, like if I have a game and he has a game, he always tells me, oh, how much you threw for it tonight? Like, how much did you throw for it tonight? I tell him, oh, like maybe like 200. Like, oh, okay, nice. Like, oh, how much you threw for it tonight? And I already knew he threw for 400, you know, and he'd be like, oh, just 400, you know, with however many touchdowns. And yeah, he just tell me all of these things, and you know, that competitive nature really helps me. You know, whether my stats weren't as good as his, you know, I always tell him, man, I got a state championship over you. So yeah, we kind of joke like that too. So I will be making my commitment to the University of Alabama.
May 1st was a big day for you. You came here to KHON, you made your commitment to the University of Alabama, and instantly people questioned whether or not you were going to keep that commitment. Now, that intensified when Jalen Hurts, a freshman, accomplished what he did in his first season with the Crimson Tide. What kept you at Alabama? What made you keep that commitment?
Well, I mean, when you come from a place like Hawaii, you know, when something is said, I feel that you need to follow through with your word. You know, we're people of not only words but actions, you know, and when you give your word, you know, your word is who you are. And here we are today.
And here you are today competing with an All-American at the same position, just 1 year older than you. How much are you embracing this challenge that lies ahead?
Oh, I'm embracing it at full throttle, you know. I'm happy for Jalen. I'm happy for everything that he's accomplished thus far. But at the same time, I mean, you know, Coach Saban and these guys gave their word. You know, the best will play, and you know that's kind of something that lit more so of a fire, you know, under me, to understand that, hey, you know, there were guys that were way older than Jalen, you know, that have got to see the field, you know, but aren't playing now. You know, Jalen's playing over them, and you know, it kind of speaks a lot about Coach Saban and his coaching staff as well.
Now, if it turns out that Alabama feels that it's in your best interest to sit out a year, that what's best for you is to redshirt, is that something you feel like you can accept? Is that something you'd be okay with?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I would be able to fathom them being able to tell me that, you know, just because of the competitive nature that we all come down here with, you know, and we take up there. You know, I mean, it's kind of the mindset where kind of mainland versus Hawaii, or, you know, just being able to compete against them is already kind of like a challenge, you know. So I don't think I would be able to take that, yeah.
I remember the very first time I ever talked to you, you were a sophomore in high school. I asked you what you were trying to accomplish in this game of football, and you told me that you wanted to take what Marcus Mariota did, what Manti Te'o did, what Timmy Chang did, take it and try to further it, to help the next generation of kids from Hawaii that are trying to get into college and using football as that avenue to make it easier for them. And I know that there's so much more that you want to accomplish, but are you ever able to just reflect and accept that I'm 18 years old, I still have a long road ahead of me, but the goal that I put out for myself, I accomplished it at a young age. Are you able to enjoy that at all?
Geez. I mean, I wouldn't want to sound, you know, as braggadocious, but I mean, you know, I guess the goal has kind of been fulfilled, you know, hoping that this does, you know, really open the eyes of college coaches to kind of see that there's so much talent out here, you know, that, I mean, just one miss of a kid, that could be a gem for your program. And yeah, I mean, shoot, I wouldn't know what else to say.
All right, I hate to do this to you, but if you can take out your crystal ball, you look 5 years in the future, what are we talking about?
5 years from now, we're building a church, and we're talking about the reason as to why we're building the church. You know, that's gonna be pretty much it for 5 years. You know, it's so much football this, football that, but just trying to use football as a way to get out, you know, and help out my family, as well as use God's word and God's knowledge and His tools that He's blessed me with to kind of bless others with.